What if we told you there's finally a Marvel movie that has performed more poorly than the Marvels? Folks, you can now marvel at Pedro Pascal, the internet's daddy, Peepaw himself, who has come to the streaming channel known as Disney Plus with a not must-see movie. Fantastic Four First Steps, going lower than the Marvels ever could. Does it spell doomsday, folks? Yes, that's a funny one, eh? But you know, Marvel chose the name of the movie, not us. We didn't pick the title. The next Avengers movie could be in serious trouble as its lead-in film is now the lowest performing streaming debut of any MCU film we've ever seen before. Folks, you can help this video not follow in that same sort of suit by clicking the like button. Share this sucker out. Drop a comment down below. And if you're not yet a subscriber, we're working for you every single day, every step of the way. We are here to be your Pedro. No, we can't say that. Look at that. Look at that. Geeks and Gamers has got it. Alex Gurzo's the writer. Marvel in Crisis, Fantastic Four First Steps has worst ever streaming debut in MCU history. Is it time for Mickey Mouse to freak out? Because it turns out Pedro's just not that popular. In fact, Pedro Marvin has actually underperformed Brie and her team of ladies. Yep.
Yeah, that's crazy.
This
is the guy that you all want to say is a box office draw, that he's this big superstar that's taken Hollywood by storm. No, I don't think so.
Don't you take a swing at the internet's daddy. Don't you do it, Marvin. The mustached one is not doing so good on streaming right now, and he's the lead-in somehow to Avengers Doomsday, the movie that if it does not do well, it could signal the end of modern Marvel. The era of Kevin Feige fading fast. Here's what it says. More evidence that the Fantastic Four First Steps and Marvel's output in general of late is failing to connect with the audience has come in as the film had the worst Disney Plus streaming debut of any Marvel movie. I'm going to emphasize it a little bit. Ever. The Nielsen ratings for the week of November 3rd through 9th, reveal that the Fantastic Four First Steps was in 10th. Boy, get down there where you're supposed to be. 10th place in the top 10 stream shows and movies behind K-pop Demon Hunters, which, while a very popular movie, had been on Netflix since June. So everyone had a chance to stream it. Just above K-pop was the long-running police procedural Law and Order. At the top of the list were Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein at number 1, The Witcher at number 2, and Stranger Things, the final season was still not even on yet, at number 3. Cosmic Marvel says the Fantastic Four First Steps has garnered over 4.9 million views in its first 5 days of streaming on Disney+. It is the worst debut of any MCU film. Wow. Ouch. All right. Crazy. Culture. There are literally billions of dollars at stake here, and they may have made a big mistake pinning their hopes and dreams on Pedro Pascal. If it's not apparent yet, they got 1 year until Doomsday. I got a feeling the screen time of the Fantastic Four just dropped dramatically.
Yeah, I think they're going to tighten it up a little bit. And I think they're probably going to lean into some of the stories that I've covered recently. They're going to try to restructure, reformat, and redevelop the story. The reshoots. Lots of re's here.
Lots of re's.
Yeah.
Maybe, no breeze, though, yet. But they might breeze through with a Brie instead of a Pedro.
I'm going to tell you the reshoots are going to redefine this film, and if the rumors are true, and I reported on one of them this week, they may return the masculine audience with better selections than this guy. Nobody wants this guy. Nobody likes this guy. And I think the general public is tired of the gaslighting when it comes to Pedro. So I have a strong feeling that people want a return of the MCU without any TVA or any other garbage that's been filtered in through the female-centered Feige-verse.
I think we're almost at the point of it being in total Star Wars level collapse, Marvin. I mean, I really do. I think if Doomsday fails,
it's there already. It's Doomsday is going to fail. There's no way it's going to do as well as it needs to do in order to justify the massive budget that it has.
I think we're going to get a trilogy announcement early this next year at one of the cons, Marvin. I think they're going to change it to trilogy, and I think they actually now fiscally have to, because they got to be able to recoup their costs that they've spent on this thing. They can't do it in 2 films anymore. And I think they're realizing the box office opportunity is minuscule compared to what they thought it was.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, this movie, at least with the Marvels, there was so much discourse about the Marvels when it was in theaters making no money, that when it came onto streaming, I think a lot of people were like, all right, I'm curious to see what this is. And so they watched a little bit of it. There was no buzz whatsoever about this Fantastic Four movie. Nobody was talking about it. It made very little money at the box office, and then it came on streaming and nobody cared.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they need to be deeply worried, because if they can't launch this, if they can't do anything with it, I don't know what they do with X-Men. Like I don't know where Marvel goes. I think they're toast if they don't do something now.
X-Men is their last chance, and the only way it's going to succeed is if it looks exactly like the 90s cartoon and can fill people with nostalgia while also bringing in new viewers. If they avoid things like Cynthia Erivo and all of that, like they have to hit a home run with the X-Men, and I don't think they're gonna.
I think they're in deep trouble is what I think. I think they know they're in deep trouble. Now everybody's finding out what kind of trouble they're in.
Well, I think, bro, it's a race to Secret War at this point, because once Secret War happens, they can hit the reboot button and change everything and rework the universe the way it.
But I believe the reboot starts now with Doomsday.
It might.
I'm serious about that. I also am serious about this. This guy, the fraud that is Pedro Pascal. Is anybody thinking that Star Wars is going to now be successful? I mean, again, this guy is so poorly received, not only in the cinema, but on streaming. Do you think that this baby Grogu bologna sausage is going to do anything in theaters? Star Wars is dead. I mean, they can't get any hype built around Grogu and Mando, and they can't build any hype around Daisy Ridley. What do they have left from the Kathleen Kennedy era?
Well, let's just think how bad this is, guys. We are in such a place that Pedro Pascal's Fantastic Four literally underperformed the Marvels on streaming. And you're right, Culture. They took season 4 of The Mandalorian, and by the way, they destroyed The Mandalorian by what they did with Gina. They destroyed the plans for all of that. They don't care. They don't care. They destroyed all of it. And now they're taking season 4 of the only thing that was driving Disney Plus views besides Bluey, which they don't own. And they've turned that into a movie. And people may not go see the movie. And then it's going to be obvious to everyone, both boy brands could be dead. And we might be able to declare that by the end of 2026 definitively. And nobody, like even the boo birds who hate us for saying so, might have to concede very soon on this.
Yeah, Culture Crave may have to eat their hats.
I mean, look, at the end of the day, like in Deadpool and Wolverine, there was even that joke about how you're joining at a bit of a low point. Like, it's not a secret that Marvel is not doing as well as it used to do. The movies are no longer cultural events. It's beyond over. The era of the superhero movie is over. We are moving into the era of the video game movie. You know, Mario and Sonic are cleaning up at the box office. Zelda is gonna make a big splash when it hits. Mario Galaxy is gonna make $1 quadrillion. This is what's happening now. Video game movies are what is about to replace the superhero genre.
I think you're right in some sense, but at the same time, I see a lot of missteps already being done in the video game side of things. Like Netflix has cast some complete garbage characters and are going in a garbage direction with the Assassin's Creed show.
Yeah. You can't. Assassin's Creed is dead in the water. If it's connected with Ubisoft, then it's over. But the one thing to think about, Pro, if we look forward into the video game genre era, Disney does not have any video game IPs that I am aware of.
Well, the thing that Disney has, they've been licensing. So the people who made and I can't think of the name right now, the people who made TMNT Shredder's Revenge, they made this new Marvel pixelated fighter beat 'em up. And that's fine. That's good.
Yeah, but that's not. But you already have Marvel.
Rivals.
I'm talking
Marvel Rivals.
They don't.
No. That's the Overwatch clone. That's kind of petered out a little bit.
Universal has got Mario.
Sony
has got Zelda. Disney does.
Oh, I see. You're talking about video game originating. Yeah, I got you.
They don't have any video game originating IPs. So if this does become the next box office battleground genre, Disney has got nothing to come.
Well, listen. And here's the thing about that. Okay, so Mario's doing great, and we're happy for that. Nintendo's going to do whatever they want to do. They put out their Zelda whenever they want. Paramount just was purchased by Skydance, right? And now they're going after Warner Brothers and all that. Who do they have?
Sonic.
They have Sega.
Yeah.
They have all of Sega. What is to stop them from going full blown into the Sega catalog that has been so underutilized?
Oh, yeah.
And, kids love Sonic. They love Tails. They love Knuckles. But they can go a lot of places with that kind of stuff, and they can have a lot of fun. And frankly, I'd love to go watch a Crazy Taxi movie. Put it out there. I'll go watch it.
It would just be really funny if this becomes the next craze and Disney has nothing to come to the table with.
Yeah, absolutely. So here's the one last thing I'd like to bring to the table for you guys. Can you tell me what you think about this? 2 of the stars of the prior MCU seem to have almost retired from this. Chris Pratt is nowhere to be seen. And I believe now that the efforts to get Chris Pratt to come back and star as sort of the replacement for Pedro fell through. I kind of think Chris Pratt is irritated with Disney for some reason. But I don't hear any chatter about Chris Pratt now in these Avengers movies. Brie Larson has said take a hike. I think she learned from that, grew from that. Good for her.
She's in Mario now.
A lot of the stars are moving on. Chris and her, both in Mario.
Yeah.
A lot of the stars of Marvel past are saying, yeah, I'm going to take a pass on this. So, I don't know.
Well,
it might be a good decision at this point.
Except for Chris Evans. So,
just go blow the cameo culture. Now,
I'm sorry.
Spoiler alert, we don't know for sure, ladies and gentlemen. Captain America might not come back to save the day. Surely he won't. And RDJ might not be Iron Man by the end of the trilogy, but they both will. All right, that's where we'll leave it. Marvel going to get desperate because things are in every way looking downhill for Kevin Feige and the MCU. Folks, it's time to bid you adieu, but we hope that you will help us anew, and that is, we're only asking you click that like button. Share, subscribe, click it, stick it to those algorithms. It is the notification bell, and drop a comment down below. And oh, by the way, have you gone the way of thatparkplace.com? www.thatparkplace.com. It's the website that if you're not yet bookmarked to, well, you should be. A bastion of truth and knowledge when it comes to entertainment and everything that's going on. Go check it out today, folks. We would love to have you over there as well. All right, we are getting ready to head out, but do not fret, for we will put out 4 more videos tomorrow, so long as the good Lord allows. And we believe that probably, just might, happen. All right, until the next time we get to share time with you, keep learning, keep growing, and as always, keep having fun.